Hello and welcome to Mr. Fuji Subo's World History class, back to school night edition, the fall 2020 term. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me virtually and watch my video. I'm going to I'm going to introduce you a little bit about myself, where I come from, what I'm all about, and we're going to discuss what to expect from world history this fall. I hope you enjoy the video. First things first, how do you say my last name? It's not that hard to pronounce. It looks scary, but I promise you it's going to be okay. The T is silent. It's pronounced Fuji Subo. Fuji Subo. I make sure that students can say my last name before they can call me Mr. Fuji. So all your students should know how to say my last name. And from then on out, they can call me Mr. Fuji. A little bit about my educational background. I grew up down the hill in Sluhouse, California, went to Consumnes River Elementary School, T.R. Smedberg Middle School, Sheldon High School, San Francisco State University, and National University. At San Francisco State, I got my Bachelor of Science degree in history, and at National University, I got my Master's of Education and my single subject teacher credential. A little bit about myself. I'm colorblind, so specifically green and red. I hiked a little bit of the Pacific Crest Trail in 2014. I do have mild dyslexia, so it does take me a little bit longer to read texts, and sometimes I do get my words mixed around or letters when I'm reading texts. I am an Eagle Scout, Troop 633, Rancho Murrieta. I lived in the Bay Area for 11 years in San Francisco, Milpitas, San Jose, Los Gatos, and Campbell. I am an avid student, advancement via individual determination. I would not have gone to college without this program at Sheldon High School, and Union Mine has an excellent avid program. I am the head coach of cross country and track and field. I'm also an assistant coach for wrestling here at the high school. I ran and wrestled at at Sheldon High School, and I ran track and cross country at San Francisco State. There's a picture of my wife, Vanessa. I am married but don't have any kids yet. Our anniversary is on October 2nd. I don't have any pets, but this is a picture of my parents' 1.5 year golden doodle. I also live with my sister, and she has a 1 year old cat named Primrose Everdeen. Not pictured as my sister. Why I became a teacher. I have a love for meeting new people. I love to learn about their lives. So meeting 100 plus kids every term is my absolute favorite. I have a passion for teaching, and I have a passion for leadership. I absolutely love leading a group, teaching a group, and I care and have an unrelenting enthusiasm for our students' lives. So what they do outside of Union Mine, my job is to prepare them to do whatever it is they're going to do outside of Union Mine and make sure they are employable citizens for our great country. World history. So, before we dive into that, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I care about your students. I care about their families that they come from. I want to make sure that that you guys understand that we understand balance here at Union Mine High School. The balance between challenging students academically and supporting their well-being. So I want to make sure that that's very clear. Diving into what students will learn throughout the term. So, world history, those are the six units. We're going to examine the origins of modern government, democratic revolutions, the Industrial Revolution, imperialism throughout the world. Unit 5 is going to be World War I and the Russian Revolution. Unit 6 is World War II, specifically targeting the European theater because they will get an extensive look at the Pacific theater in U.S. history. Cold War and Communist China. Okay, so how will we assess that your student has learned throughout the term? One is open note multiple choice quizzes. The second is essential questions, prompted responses that students will need to put together a paragraph using key terms to demonstrate their understanding of the curriculum. Every unit, the students will have a menu of options to demonstrate their understanding through unit projects. Number 4, writing portfolios. This is my absolute favorite. I love to teach writing, specifically how to make an argument and defend your argument. So students will learn how to do that. while examining primary source documents that target our unit unit topics. So writing portfolios are huge, and they will be the primary way we will be challenging your student. And five, midterms and final projects. There'll be a menu of options for your student to demonstrate their understanding of the semester, each semester. So that's how they will be challenged and how will they be assessed. How will we learn throughout the semester? One is quick reads. They will read text and then answer um, multiple choice questions. I will also be delivering lectures, which students need to take notes. Atlas projects, students will be examining maps. Students will also be reading chapter summaries that are built into their unit packets. Analysis of primary source documents and writing portfolios, and a couple of documentaries and YouTube videos to supplement their learning as well, to diversify the instruction. How will I help your daughter or son be successful in world history? A two-pronged approach. One is communication. If you don't like communication, you will have a very rough term, because I love to communicate. I will send weekly emails on Fridays describing what we went through throughout the week and describing what we will do next week. Grades will be sent home every Monday, so you will know exactly where your student stands, if they need to catch up, if they're doing okay, that kind of thing. Email is the primary way to communicate with me. I try to pride myself on being lightning quick on emails. It will not take me longer than 12 hours to get back to you. That's a guarantee and a promise. Office hours. I have reoccurring daily office hours with students and weekly office hours with students. So if you'd like that to be a part of your structure for being successful in world history, please contact me and we'll set that up. How can you help with the success for your son or daughter this semester? Taking a picture of the unit calendars and staying up to date. That is available on my Google Classroom. Ask students what they did daily. What did you do in world history? Can you describe what you did? If they can't describe what they did, they may need to pay more attention in world history. Or I may need to diversify my instruction and teach to your student a little bit better. You can monitor progress in their packets, weekly packets. You can check up on students, make sure they're studying 20 minutes for their unit projects. That should say projects, not exams. We will not be completing any exams, just projects. And checking areas every Monday. So that's it. What we're going to be doing throughout world history, a little bit about myself and what to expect from me. If you have any questions, please email me. That is the fastest way to get a response from me. Let's set up a Google Meet so that we can introduce ourselves and you can give me any tidbits to make sure that your daughter or son is more successful in world history, and and how we can work together to accomplish both our goals. I look forward to this fall term. I know it will be challenging for both you, the student, and me, but I feel very supported by the district, very supported by my school, by Union Mind, and I feel very supported by our social science department and our new department chair, Ms. Tcash. Let's have some fun. Let's be challenged and let's learn about the world. Thank you.